Howdy ho, everybody. I am Donut, and I'm here with...
They're mates.
I've seen South Park up to season 20-something.
I'm watching it for the first time.
This is being recorded. We have watched the movie, but we have not recorded the discussion for the movie yet. Mm-hmm. We both want to take some quality notes on the movie, but we have to, these ones need to be edited, so we need to record them a little bit in advance, so naturally we have to record a little bit far in advance. And luckily, with South Park being episodic and stuff, it's not going to matter too much. That said, since we're not recording the discussion for the movie yet, things that happened in the movie that you think will have lasting effects throughout the series, anything you want to talk about regarding that before we get into this? And anything you think, if there was something that you think might have been implied, but you don't think it will. Okay. Either way.
The two that are really coming to mind are, I do think Kyle's mom being the Secretary of Defense for a bit is going to come up eventually. South Park has done a thing of a lot of characters just getting power, and then we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to come up, in this episode, but I think later on it's probably going to be called back to a bit.
Okay.
And secondarily, Kenny being resigned to, dying and then going to heaven. Again, that felt like a real, in any other series, I would take that as Kenny's off the series. But I've seen images of South Park. I've been on comedy channels when they do the bumper for South Park, and I've seen the four boys. I can't imagine they would do that if Kenny dies in season 3 and in season 20-something.
He's still being promoted as a part of the thing. I mean, for any show to still do that, South Park would be the show to still do that.
Oh, I mean, you're not wrong. Or it could be the, Kenny's being beamed in from heaven for cameos. But I feel like eventually we're going to get into a why does Kenny keep on coming back thing. But I think this might be, we might have an intro in this episode of just, he's not in heaven anymore. He's like, oh, and then he says something unintelligible.
Oh, that's what that was?
Yeah. Yeah, the Kenny noise. The Kenny
Where
noise.
He just whines.
That's all I hear when he talks.
All right.
But apart from that, I can't think of anything else that I think will actually, carry over, besides just this character shows up again.
Yeah. All right. Let's jump. Well, no, let's not jump into this episode. Let's put our headphones in first.
Does anybody know what sexual harassment means? Yes, Eric.
When you're trying to have intercourse with a lady friend, and some other guy comes up and tickles your balls from behind.
No, Eric, that's not what I'm talking about. The school board has sent over a special guest to teach us all about sexual harassment in schools. Please welcome Petey, the sexual harassment panda.
Oh, boy.
Sexual harassment panda was the name of the episode, by the way.
Sexual harassment. Panda who explains sexual harassment to you.
Oh, I hate the sound.
So muffled.
Don't touch there. Don't be nasty, says the silly bear. He's going to tell you what's right and wrong. Sexual harassment.
I hate this.
Hi, boys and girls.
That's not his voice.
No, it's just recording, I guess.
Article 36, Section 19. One panda may not make sexual comments about another panda's appearance. If said panda does
Dude, get me out of here. I think sexual harassment panda is cool. You would think that, you little ass sucker. What did you call me? An ass sucker. It means you suck ass. You see an ass and you suck it. You're an ass sucker. Not judge it. I am suing you for sexual harassment.
Uh-oh.
What? You have sexually harassed me for the last time. It says right here that now I can sue you and take all of your money.
That's right, he can.
Oh.
Oh, he did it again. You all heard him.
The first party of the first panda may sue the second party panda, and that's that panda, the said panda, aforementioned panda.
My lawyer is just parking the car. He should be here any second. Dude, he got a lawyer? Sorry I'm late.
How did he afford this?
Kevin's got money.
It's true.
He talked about having oral sex with my ass. I called you an ass sucker. Yes, that was it. I was so upset. I couldn't concentrate the rest of the day. The way his eyes kept looking at me, slowly going up and down my body, like he was undressing me with his ass. What? Cartman, you call people names all the time.
I need to hear your defense.
I'm 8?
All right, this seems pretty open and shut. Stan Marsh, under the new sexual harassment in schools law, I am forced to find you guilty.
Huh?
All right, we did it.
Hooray!
Since the defendant is underage and has no monetary resources, it is the judgment of this court that 50% of Stan Marsh's belongings are to be handed over to Eric Cartman immediately.
I have to give him half my stuff?
Oh, Lord.
And that power.
Oh, boy.
And do you really like this remote control truck? Yeah, dude, that's my favorite toy. Oh, well, I'll just take that. And what about this? Is this one of your favorites? No, I hate that toy. Then you won't mind if I take it.
Hey, as a legal fee, you can choose between the green choo-choo or the squishy football.
Ooh, Stan's asthma inhaler. I want that.
Did you know that sexual harassment was going on in the classroom?
No, I had no friggin'
Oh, boy.
idea.
Mr. Garrison, do you know the definition of sexual harassment?
Of course, and so does Mr. Hat. We do not tolerate sexual harassment.
You are the witness here, Mr. Garrison, not Mr. Hat.
I'm sorry, Toots.
Did you or did you not hear my client being called an ass sucker?
Yes.
And you did nothing.
Well, he is a little ass sucker.
Mr. Garrison, I will remind you that we are in court.
Okay, baby, I'm sorry.
Jeez.
That goes in the master bedroom. Well, Kyle, what do you think of your new house?
It's big.
Yes, it is big, isn't it? It is very big.
Dad, if the school has to pay you and Cartman $1.3 million, where does that money come from?
Well, Kyle, schools have lots of money. You see, we all pay taxes, and part of that tax money goes to public schools. And it's from that money that we got our $1.3 million.
And you don't see a problem with that?
No, it's a very fragile system that nature has designed. All things flow into each other.
You're trying to confuse me now, aren't you?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay, children, there's
Oh,
a few
boy.
changes being made here at school, but lessons will go on as normal. Any questions? Yes, Stan.
I'm telling you guys, suing people kicks ass. Wow, I want to sue somebody. Me too. I want to get a lawyer. Yeah!
Well, let's just try to cope with the changes and do our schoolwork. Now, I'm going to write a sentence on the board, and I want you to tell me the noun.
No. Oh.
I know. I'm sorry, children, but we can't afford chalk anymore. I have to write on the chalkboard with this rusty nail.
Why?
Okay, children, in the sentence, the ball is red.
Kids, are you tired of being harassed at school? Sick of being called a
No.
homo? A farty pants? A butt face? Then call me, Kyle's dad, and I'll close the
He has
lid
a
on
name!
sexual harassment in school.
Boy, my class tried to...
This isn't a cartoon situation where he doesn't have a name. He has a
No,
name.
he has a name.
Kyle's dad helped me get a $1.6 million settlement and this bright new shiny bicycle. Thank you, Kyle's dad. Kyle's dad got me $1.4 million, and he can't do it for you, too. Just look at all these beautiful girls.
Call me, Kyle's dad, because it's not about money, it's about... Wait, what am I saying? Call me.
Kids picking on you, well, don't be sad, just sue their asses with Kyle's dad.
I mean, I guess Kyle's dad is his Saul Goodman, like it is his alias.
It's his lawyer name.
Perhaps a panda isn't the best way to explain sexual harassment to children.
You see, Mr. Morris, we believe that a panda doesn't really have anything to do with sexual harassment. At all.
I'm afraid we're just going to have to let you go.
I'm a sad panda.
No way! I won! This is ridiculous!
You asked Pip to suck your you-know-what. You must give Pip half your stuff, and the school must give Pip $1.6 million. Oh, dear God!
Wow, I'm good.
Next.
This girl touched my thigh.
Half her belongings. School is sued for $2.1 million.
Why is it different every time?
Your Honor, this young man commented on the shape of my ass.
Half his stuff, $2 million from the school.
I guess it's going up in severity?
Okay. Clyde, can you tell me when Ulysses S. Grant was president?
Don't answer that.
Craig, how about you?
Okay. I refuse to answer on the grounds that it may incinerate me. Incriminate.
Okay, children, I'm having a real problem with you all having lawyers. It is really disrupting class time. Uh-huh. Oh, I see. Oh, right. Kids, what I meant to say is that I fully condone you all having lawyers and support your legal recourses in every way. Now, let's get back to Ulysses S. Grant, if that's okay with you.
That's pretty sad with that.
children have started suing adults. They could sue us next.
Holy smokes, you're right.
Excuse me, we'd like to speak with Sexual Harassment Panda, please.
Ah! But please, don't sue us.
Huh?
We'll give you anything you want.
We want Sexual Harassment Panda.
Oh, no. We had to let him go.
What?
I mean, he left.
Well, where is he?
We don't know, honestly. I swear it. Please, let us go.
What the hell is wrong with these people?
Well, your credentials are very impressive, and you do seem to have a lot of ambition, but I'm afraid there's no room for you at our company at this time.
I respect it.
Because I'm a panda, isn't it?
Well, it is because you're a panda. It's because you're a sexual harassment panda.
I can't help what I am.
Now, have you ever heard of a retreat called the Island of Misfit Mascots?
Well, yes, but that place is for loser mascots that make no sense.
Well, yes, they may be just what you're looking for.
I don't have to sit here and listen to this. How would you like a big panda punch in your puss?
As sexual harassment lawsuits increase all over the state, the mother of all trials is set to begin. The sexual harassment case of everyone versus everyone begins tomorrow. No matter what the outcome, the public schools are sure to lose at least a whopping $30 million. Representing the side of everyone is Gerald Broflovsky, a lawyer from South Park who plans to make quite a commission. Representing the side of everyone else is Gerald Broflovsky.
Oh, no.
So whatever the outcome,
This is not
things
legal.
look very bright for Kyle's dad.
Now this is the ultimate fast-paced episode.
Yeah.
Hey, Panda Bear. We don't take kindly to your types in here. Now, calm down, Skeeter. He ain't hurting nobody. Now, I want to know something from Mr. Panda Bear here. If you pandas are from mountainous areas of China and Tibet, how come you eat bamboo, which is prone to grow only in drier, more arid regions? Peter, I don't want no trouble now.
It's okay. I get it. There's no room in the world for pandas.
Oh no!
Fucking right.
No.
Kill 'em.
Damn it, Skeeter, how come every time a panda bear come in here, you gotta go flapping your jaw?
Okay, that was a really good gag.
Hey, 8-year-old, we don't take kindly to your types in here. Now, calm down, Skeeter, they ain't hurting nobody. No, I want to know something from Mr. I'm 8 years old here. How come you types are always wearing them funny padded shirts in the winter?
Coats?
Now, Skeeter, I don't want no trouble. We don't take kindly to your types around here.
Dude, what the hell is going on? Did you guys see a big panda bear in here or not?
We don't take kindly to panda bears.
Well, we don't take kindly to you.
Well, we don't take kindly to folks that don't take kindly around here. Kids, there was a panda bear in here. He said something about the island of misfit mascots. Hey, beautiful woman!
Oh no.
We don't take kindly to your types around here. Now, Skeeter, she ain't hurting nobody.
Oh boy.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, everyone has committed a crime here, and everyone must pay for that crime. My client, everyone, has been hurt by this crime and must be compensated.
Island of Misfit Mascots Commune. This must be the place.
Hello there, boys!
Whoa, who are you?
I'm Willie the Don't Stare Directly Into the Sun worm. Now, you boys know not to stare directly into the sun, right?
Yes.
That can burn your retinas and make you blind.
Thanks a lot, dude.
Oink, oink. Be sure you run around with scissors, says Oinky the run around with scissors pig.
I thought you weren't supposed to run around with scissors.
That's why he's on the island of misfit mascots.
Have you seen any panda bears?
Hey, kids. I'm Jimmy the don't hold on to a large magnet while someone else uses a fan nearby falcon.
What?
Here, watch.
Oh no, no! Why?
Oh my god, they killed Kenny! You bastard! Hey, there he is!
Okay.
Dude, are we glad to find you? You have to come back to South Park quick.
Why?
Because everyone is suing everyone else, and you're pretty much the cause of it all.
Seems all I do now is cause trouble.
Hello, kids. I'm happy that don't do stuff that might irritate your inner ear badger. Well, I'll leave now.
Please, Sexual Harassment Panda, people listen to you. You have to get them to stop suing each other.
Hello, everyone. I'm Petey the Don't Sue People Panda.
Don't sue people, Panda?
Hey, we don't take kindly to folks that don't sue people around here. Now, Skeeter, he ain't hurting nobody.
Listen to me. When you sue somebody, it hurts everyone. You sue for money, but where do you think that money comes from? From the schools, from taxes, from the state, from you. There's no such thing as free money. When you sue somebody, you take money away from parks and schools and charities and put it in your own pockets. And that makes me a sad panda.
I'm a sad panda, too.
I'm a really sad panda. I didn't know we were doing all that damage. This is all that damn lawyer's fault.
Yeah, let's sue the lawyer.
Yeah! No! Don't you see? The panda's right. Boy, what a great message he has. When you sue people, you just end up causing a lot of problems for society. Well, I've really learned something today. All I could see was the millions of dollars coming to me, and I didn't care about where the money came from. Well, I'm no longer doing sexual harassment lawsuits in school. They're too vague and too easily corruptible. Thank you, Sexual Harassment Panda.
Don't sue people, Panda.
Yeah, well, whatever. So let's not sue anyone again. Okay, come on, guys. Let's go get some ice cream.
Hey!
Pandas love ice cream.
Well, seeing as we have no lawyers, I'm throwing the case out. Case dismissed.
Hey, we don't take kindly to cases being dismissed around here.
It's going on way too much.
Hello, Cubs. I'm Don't Sue People Panda with an important message for you. Lawsuits damage our society. I know it's tempting to make money, but just remember that money has to come from somewhere, and usually it ends up hurting a lot of innocent people. So until next time, don't let frivolous sexual harassment
So direct to the camera.
in our schools.
It's literally the exact
Bye
same
now.
thing you just said.
Yeah. Boy.
I felt.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so what would you rate the episode?
So I want to explain myself because in the first half, it was almost at a 10. Like, it was very memorable, very funny. Everything landed really well. I thought the initial scene at the bar was actually really, really good.
Yeah.
And then in the second half, it really went down. I want to give it a 3.
Dude, that second half, man, it just kept
Mhm.
like. So if it's the bar joke,
Yeah.
just like a rule of 3, they did it 5 times.
Yeah.
And like,
I've never felt the rule of 3s harder than the 4th time, where I was like, okay, this actually feels like too much.
and then they went one more time out of it. Oh man. And yeah, just in general, I think also the scene at the end there, completely unneeded. I agree with the message. Saying it twice it turns it into what they're making fun of.
Right.
Like they were even making fun of in the beginning of the episode, the like, you know, people coming to your school to like tell you not to do something, so then the kids would purposely do that thing.
Right.
Them saying their message twice in a row like that immediately makes me, in my, you know, fucking early 2000s kid reject culture, be like, no, fuck you. Even though I agreed with the message at first.
It's also the message should be, and what I think they were saying was, don't sue public, you know, places, essentially. Because,
I mean, it's in tandem with if you're suing someone that was sexually harassed in a school, then it's going to be suing the school by proxy.
right. Yeah, but that only applies to public services.
Yeah.
Don't sue anyone. It takes out so much.
I mean, it wasn't...
There are like the main part of their argument is when you sue someone, you're hurting yourself and you're hurting everyone because you're suing, you know, a school or
Yeah.
you know, a park or something.
Yeah.
Like they listed a bunch of public places.
Yeah. Like, what's your problem with that?
If you just sue a person, you're not hurting.
But they're
everything
saying
else
a
around you.
public school, public park, they're saying
Right.
that.
I mean, that's what they're implying, but what they said was just don't sue people.
As a broader thing for the series, because it's everyone versus everyone.
Sure.
But you know, the primary message, I think, was expanded upon with the examples.
Fair.
Does that make sense? I mean, and also, I do think the message, of just saying don't sue anybody is fine, because if you need to sue somebody legitimately, you're gonna sue somebody legitimately. The only person who's gonna listen to a message of don't sue anyone is a person who would sue somebody over something incredibly stupid like a fucking coffee spilling on their lap,
Sure.
So, yeah, it's one of those, blanket statements to cover the stupidest.
And I do realize this happened in, 1999 or so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I remember was, peak jokes about frivolous lawsuits.
Yeah.
So I imagine context also, it was a big, obviously this is what we meant.
Yeah. Huge frivolous lawsuits around this time. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Insane amounts of them. Crazy. Oh, yeah. I think, honestly, we're watching Better Call Saul on the channel, too. Mm-hmm. That does a great job of showing that as well. Just the amount of insane... I mean, it's still now. But, that's really where it started.
Right, it's...
this is the era of people realizing, oh, me and nobody can sue somebody? Yeah. What was your favorite joke of the episode? It's so tough, because I wanted to say the Skeeter one, the bar one, but they ruined it.
Yeah.
Man, it's hard to say. I was so sure of that, but then it just kept going.
Yeah, because I don't think Sexual Harassment Panda is that funny. Also,
No.
the difference between the pre-recorded muffled song and everything else feels like a really big this happened in Trey Parker's life moment. It's a real, this is relatable to me.
I can definitely see that. By the way, they did say for this episode that they did not remember, they have no recollection of this episode at all.
Really?
They were so drunk all of, making the movie that they have absolutely no recollection of this episode. Which I'm very surprised. It's not like a bad episode or anything. I mean, it haven't got there towards the end. I guess they really started strong and then just really dipped off in the end.
Yeah,
didn't know how to end it.
Now that I have that context, actually,
Or they knew how to end it. It had a fine end. It just they didn't know what they were doing pacing wise. I think the beginning, honestly, was very, very quickly paced when it didn't have to be.
Yeah, now that you've given me the context, it does feel like they wrote down, the, not even Wikipedia summary, but, the general summary of what the episode was going to be.
Synopsis.
And they knew, okay, this is how it would be a good episode. And then they just kind of didn't write down enough.
Yeah, they had to fill in a lot.
Yeah, because that would explain the bar joke, that would explain the extra thing at the end. It does feel like a lot of, we didn't have a thing to do here, so we're just going to repeat it.
Yeah. But, again, that's it. The beginning is very, very strong. It is.
Yeah.
I would have given it as well. I don't think I would have given it a 10 out of 10, but I would have given it a 9 out of 10.
Okay, I think that's fair.
Yeah. Very strong beginning. I think my favorite joke is the first time we see the call me Kyle's dad.
Yeah, that was so powerful.
Because we have the reporter going back and forth between Gerald Brofasky, blah, 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 I hate Kyle's dad.
Yeah. I think that does cement it as Kyle's dad is his Saul Goodman. It is his lawyer name. He goes by Kyle's dad. Which I guess makes sense if he's doing school harassment lawsuits.
Yeah, I guess that is perfect. I didn't even think about it from that aspect, because he is, there's also adults that were doing it too. Yeah. But even then, they were from the school usually, so they would know him as Kyle's dad. The taking half of Stan's toys. I love that joke. So, specifically is this your favorite toy? Yes. All right, well, I'm going to take that one. Is this your favorite toy? No, I hate that toy. All right, well, you won't mind if I take it then. You just doomed if you do, doomed if you don't.
It was a perfect Cartman plot for an episode.
Yeah. I was Pip getting, to get some comeuppance for once, even though I don't give a shit about Pip, and I'm glad that he is never in the episodes anymore. He's not that interesting of a character, right, I think. But it is nice to see him get a little moment like that. Yeah. Seeing Craig on a yacht was very funny. Anything else you wanted? Did you say your favorite joke? Was it also Kyle's dad?
Yeah.
Apparently, Sexual Harassment Panda is a parody of Ike, the Coast Guard Panda, a mascot for the United States Coast Guard who encourages kids to wear life vests. I actually did not know that at all.
Neither did I.
Because I was going to say, as far as mascots go for, school stuff, I actually never really saw any. The only one we ever had was, like the drug police drug dog thing, which fucking stupid, retarded. But it's not like a really weird one. It's like a very well known one. It's like McGruff or something.
Yeah.
Take a bite out of crime.
Then
Then Smokey the Bear. You know, those are the only two.
Yeah. We never actually had any mascots, weirdly enough.
Really, you guys didn't have Smokey or McGruff?
No, those are very American.
Yeah, also super retarded. Definitely made me want to start. I definitely made fires in the forest because of Smokey the Bear. I didn't go do drugs because of a Dalmatian. But, I mean, I guess he wasn't like a drug dog or anything. He was just a crime dog. But it didn't. I guess it made crime cooler.
Yes.
I don't think I specifically did any crime going, oh yeah, fuck McGruff. But yeah, the Ike the Coast Guard Panda to encourage kids to wear life vests. Now that I feel like I wish I knew that going into this episode. That is so ridiculous. Like, that is definitely a thing where they read that and they're just like, okay, we have to make an entire episode about that.
Yeah. I do think Ike is funnier than Sexual Harassment Panda, though.
I think so, too. Yeah, it is. Because I read that and it's funnier than this concept.
Because it is a real example of there's no connection. Whereas with pandas, they have the famous, pandas don't have sex.
Yeah.
Like, which is a connection.
Going to the island was funny.
Yeah.
Like, Sexual Harassment Panda was kind of just like it is that there's no point, but it's yeah, Ike the Coast Guard telling you to wear a life, like, it's there's no point.
Why is this a panda? Why is there a mascot for this? It's perfect.
Why is it a panda for the water? It's perfect. Okay, well, we'll get to it when we get to it. There's something that I'll say when we get to the Jesus versus Frosty and something. I don't remember the two original shorts that came before.
Okay,
it was made into a show. Whenever we do watch that, not sure when we will. Yeah, there's continuity that continues over into this episode.
Okay,
just based off of two characters having the panda has the same voice as another character from that, and apparently, according to them, canonically they are the same character. So we will get to that when we get to that. Stay tuned. Okay. I looked at the mic. Stay tuned.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I don't have any other notes for this episode. Anything else you have to say about this episode in particular? I really like the courtroom scenes. Like, all the courtroom scenes were very, very funny to me. Not even, like, talking about... No one mentioned it. I love Eric's shoes. Like, just him having these, like, brand new shoes in the classroom with everybody.
Yeah.
Anytime they do a joke of, like, something like that where it's a character wearing something, it always makes me laugh. It's, like, so immediately jarringly obvious from their normal character model.
Yeah.
Especially when it's something like this where every character wears the exact same shoes. Yeah, the adults being really afraid of the kids when they came into the room is funny. The boardroom. I like that. That's it, I guess. Nothing else I have to say about this episode. That's it. We'll see you guys for the next one. Till then, get the fuck out of here. Also, well, first off, Kenny was alive. Didn't do anything with that at all. He was just like, yeah, whatever. He's alive.
No real continuity in this episode specifically.
No.
Which maybe we'll have some delayed continuity because it seems like they're pretty zonked out.
Yeah.
After doing the movie.
But yeah, as far as this episode, Kenny's back. Totally fine.
Yeah, fair.
All right, let's see you for the next episode.